my wife is taking my daughter to Taekwondo. And my son is in school. So I quickly have the whole house to myself. And I think, dude, I'm going to jack off right now. So I pull the pants down to the ankles. I'm fucking have a shirt off. I'm like practically naked. I look a lot like how Nolan looked in the amusement park episode when he talks about being nude on the roller coaster. That's me in my desk chair, just going to town.
Oh my!
On some like old Playboy shit too, like Danny Mathers before she was even a Playmate.
Why would you do that? Like you're just jacking off to pictures when you have the chance to jack off.
Well,
as a father?
It's video. It's one of the Playboy
but
Plus
it's Playboy
videos.
video. They're just sitting around dancing to weird music.
All of a sudden, in my corner of my eye,
Felk shaking his head.
I have the bedroom door open. I expect no one to be home. I see just Emma walk right by into my daughter's room, and she doesn't see me. And I'm just like, I'm just like, just so into it. And she's just like walks right by, and just ends up just like going straight to my daughter's room. She's like, I left her belt, her Taekwondo belt. She's like, I left her belt. I need to get her belt. So I was like, oh, okay. And I just like quickly pull up my shorts or whatever, and I'm just like feeling it out. Like, did I just get caught? She hasn't mentioned anything yet. So unless she listens to this episode, I may have gotten off scot-free. She like walked. I mean, I was like, it was the most obvious thing where I was just almost like, I just got busted. Like, I just got busted, totally beating the fuck out of my dick right now.
Yeah, well, Ballard, we don't have to air this if you don't want to get caught.
No, air it, because I'm okay if she finds out. I want her to know that she almost caught me, but she didn't see it.
Live from Cool Boys Central. Hold your dicks and rub your tits.
You'll be ice cold.
Here come the Cool Boys.
Just a young boy.
So cool.
So cool. So cool.
I see Cool Boys.
Greetings, Cool Boy Nation, and welcome to an installment of the Cool Boys Podcast. Fabulous boner moments in movies, rapid fire edition. Fuck my ass for pleasure, because I'm in the docking business, is what I always like to say. That doesn't make sense. I'm trying to figure out what your words mean.
Does anything Ballard writes make sense?
I'm Fun Boy Felk.
And I'm Big Boy Ballard.
Of course you are. And I'm Nut Boy Noli. Oh, God. You had an endless disposal of N-words to give me, and you gave me Nut Boy.
Nut Boy.
What is the theme tonight? It's Big Boys and Nut Boys and Fun Boys?
Fun boys. Boys.
All right, gotcha.
Just boys.
So what is everyone drinking?
I am drinking a Pinot Noir.
That's very laid back for you, Ballard. You're bringing out the Don Juan tonight, the Don Juan Bao Bao.
I'll be doing another bottle challenge for myself tonight. Bottle challenge? Oh my god. Bottle challenge? Bottle challenge? Bottle challenge?
Yes.
What is Noli drinking?
Philk, what am I drinking?
You're probably drinking red wine, I assume.
No, I'm not. Not tonight, Philk. Tonight it is an old fashioned.
Did you actually make an old fashioned? Let me look at it. Put it close to the camera. Let me look at it. Let me visually
some
drink
bitters,
it.
some simple syrup, and an ice cube block in there with my maker's mark.
No cherry, no orange peel.
You don't need. This is simple old fashioned.
Well, let's face facts. No one goes to Noli's bar for the quality of drinks. People go to Noli's bar to fuck Noli.
That's right. Says the guy that drinks Coors Light and Fireball with ice.
I fucked girls drinking Coors Light. Well, not like, at the same time. Yeah, I guess.
And you're drinking Coors Light right now. What a fucking coincidence.
What?
A tall can of it.
Philk, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Coors Light.
Nice.
And Rockstar Recovery Energy.
Nice.
Because I need to have my energy up, because tonight things are going to be rapid fire.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And let's get one thing straight before we start, guys. You don't go to Felk's bar to order a nice drink.
No.
You go to a Felk's bar for the rim jobs.
You go to Felk's bar to get your asshole licked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, probably. I mean, if you're a woman, I definitely will lick your asshole.
What do you go to a Ballard bar for?
But I'm a man. What would you do to me?
We negotiate in the back.
Okay.
We go in the back room and we discuss it. How much money are you talking about here?
10 grand.
Nobody wants a Ballard bar.
I mean, early on in the like when I'm at Upstart and I've got a mortgage to pay and like a loan to pay off for opening up and establishing Felk's Bar, maybe.
No, you'd pay me 10 grand. I don't want my asshole licked.
Oh, you get the fuck out of Felk's Bar. That's not how we do things here.
That's not how you do things. That's not how Felk rolls.
Yeah.
Well, your service sucks.
We expect our customers to be paying customers, not taking customers. Whether you're getting a fucking old fashioned, which would have a cherry and an orange in it at Felk's Bar, or a rim job, you get what you pay for.
Those are useless ingredients. Useless ingredients. They're just garnishes. Now, I will give you the orange. The orange adds a little bit of flavor, but that's
Yeah.
what the bitters is here for. The cherry, that's just useless garnish.
Eating the cherry at the end is the best part.
Hey, you're talking to a guy that loves eating the cherry.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, that's Hyman's. All right. Well, before we begin, Ballard, do you have another update?
I finally saw, it's like a year later, I finally saw Beauty and the Beast remake. It is garbage. Nola, you said you saw it, and there was like some gay scene in it. And
Apparently.
it turned you gay?
That's right.
What was the scene that turned us gay?
It was a scene. No one fucks like Gaston.
Oh, that's it. Okay, of course.
No one fucks like Gaston. No one sucks like Gaston. No one gives rim jobs for $1,000 like Gaston.
Can you fuck like Gaston? No, there was a scene at the end where Josh Gad, ballsack character, looks at the camera and gives a wink, or looks at his little gay friend and gives a wink. Something
the
that's it's so subtle you would never even notice it. There was a hoopla over it, and it was stupid.
At the very end, right?
Yeah, very end. I mean, you think the movie's stupid, but it's an exact, almost shot-for-shot remake of the cartoon.
It's horrible. That's way worse than the cartoon.
Well, I never was a fan of the cartoon.
I liked the cartoon as a kid. I did not like that movie tonight.
I was a straight teenage male when that movie came out. There was no reason I would have ever saw that as a child.
Yeah, I'm not watching that movie.
Yeah, Felk's with me. He knows what's up.
Well, I'm not married, nor do I have kids, so I have no fucking reason to ever put myself through that.
Yep. Yeah. Well, you hit the nail on the head. That's why I saw it with the kids. I really thought it was horrible. I didn't really care for it.
I didn't mind it at all.
I like Dan Stevens as an actor. I'll give it that. I think Emma Watson is fucking stupid.
Guys. Uh-oh. I just have one quick question before our boners get so rapidly fabulous. Oh no. Would you rather watch the classic gay porno Shaving Ryan's Privates or watch the recent gay porno Beards, Bulges, and Ball Sacks next week for a very special upcoming, very special indeed Cool Boys Podcast, episode 88?
I don't think we should be sitting next to each other when we watch gay porn. I think on Skype is safer because no one's gonna just pull their dick out and it be 3D.
Why are you throwing this into a live recording? You are changing the concept for next week. We have to find something to stick with it.
Did we actually? But wait, Nolan, did we?
Yeah, who established that we're watching gay porn?
Yeah,
We literally did this in the thread, and like there was thumbs ups on it from fucking Nolan.
I don't
and Felk
agree.
was like, yeah,
Ballard,
I
the
can
thumbs up is
Corey
not a
do it.
confirming.
And I literally even said, wait. So Felk was like, let's watch gay porn. And then I even said in the next text was like, wait, Felk, you're serious. We're going to get Corey, Dorn, and Steve also to watch gay porn. And like, you know, you were like, Corey was just going to sit on the side and just not talk.
That sounds weird now. We just have a guy sitting on the side not talking.
Now I'm worrying that everything I text to you is taken like literally as like an actual suggestion and not a joke.
If you don't say jokesies afterwards or just kittens.
That has shocking implications for James Gunn, I guess. No, that was not serious. Although to be fair, we actually have watched gay porn together in a sense, so I guess it's a little different in terms of you thinking that was legitimate. No, I don't think we should actually watch gay porn together.
Yeah, Noli pushed the idea first by simply saying that Nolan wanted us to do something that we can all do in the same room together, and that came to the idea of watching gay porn by you, Felk.
Well, we can discuss whether or not we actually do it another time. But this will help is first establishing which it would be doing. I vote, of course, for Beards, Bulges, and Ball Sacks.
No. I vote for Shaving Ryan's Privates. I want to see Shaving Ryan's Privates.
I will sync it up and put it on my other 60-inch TV, while also putting it on my 42-inch studio monitor. And I will reenact every single scene in pantomime for you live.
Yeah, why don't we just have gay porn playing around the whole place?
I will go to James Cameron's studio and get a 3D conversion of Beards, Bulges, and Ball Sacks before next Tuesday. I'm sure it will cost a pretty penny.
Yeah, it probably will. But wait, hang on a second, right? We got to think about this, okay? Every time we've ever done a commentary, we've always had ulterior, like, secret topic concepts, right? Like, okay, we're going to do, Baby, the Secret Lost Legend. We'll do a dinosaur episode. Fair game. We'll talk about 90s action movies. Justice League was about, gay Justice League porno was about talking about DC.
And watching horrible gay porn.
Shaving Ryan's privates is at least talking about a secret topic of A, World War II, and B, shaving. While beards, bulges, and ball sacks, I don't know what our secret ulterior topic is.
So much to talk about shaving.
All right, if you want to watch Saving Ryan's Privates, go search the fucking dregs of eBay gay porn, used gay porn DVDs on eBay, because that's how you're watching Ryan's Privates. You're just throwing out that we can get a hold of these fucking videos real fast.
Didn't you play it on the episode?
I played a 5-minute clip of it.
Oh.
I never found the full thing. I found all of Jeff Stryker's Underground.
Jeff Stryker's Underground.
But I didn't find all of Saving Ryan's Privates. I just found a trailer and a 5-minute clip.
Maybe we should watch Jeff Stryker's Underground or Captain Americock. That was a good one.
Oh, Captain Americock looked fantastic.
That was just on Pornhub, I think.
Yeah, and I felt, didn't you also find Batman and Throbbing on Pornhub as well? That was another one we all liked.
That's just a dude wearing a Batman mask fucking a twink in front of cut-up garbage bags.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, I excuse me, guys. I misspoke. Bat Dude and Throbbing.
Yeah.
Why don't we just have a fucking gay porn marathon? It sounds like we have all these gay porn movies to watch. Let's just do it.
Yeah, we should just watch as much of it as we can before we have to click to the next one. And we're all in the same room, so we don't have to sync it over and over again. So that could be really good, actually.
Well, I have to torrent it, so I have to know what the options are.
Everything that we talked about, including Cheetah's porn 15 or whatever it is.
JP15, whatever it was called.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
how much gay porn I've downloaded and watched and QC'd for this podcast?
Not enough.
Guys, but still, I'm down to watch. I want to find out what the shaving's all about. I know what beards, bulges, and ball sacks about. I know it's just about a rough, tough group of guys just fucking in HD, and I don't want to see it.
Yeah, HD is not a seller for me, honestly.
Well, I mean, I still root for Jeff Stryker's Underground. It is the fucking Avatar, or previously Titanic, of gay porn, and that is the highest grossing gay porn of all time. But it's been like that since like the 80s.
Whoa! I feel like that fact I did not pay attention to last time we talked about
Wait, beards, bulges, or Jeff Stryker?
Jeff Stryker's Underground.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did mention that, I think.
Yeah,
We knew about that about Jeff Stryker.
Oh, no,
Let's do Jeff Stryker.
No way beards, bulges, and ball sacks is going to be number one. The system's different now. You can't make as much money as you used to be able to. All right, we're watching Jeff Stryker's Underground together, and I guess we're going to...
Now, wait, here's the thing. We're going to trick Corey and Dorn and maybe Steve into this as well.
I have tons of Viagra. We can all take some.
Yes! And who gets the biggest boner first wins.
Felk, what's the runtime on Jeff Stryker's Underground?
An hour and 27 minutes.
That's too long.
That's a big episode. Well, it's episode 88.
I hate that.
It's very special.
I don't want to watch any more gay porn.
I don't want to watch it either. This is now Powler doing it.
I don't want to watch one. We didn't even agree to this one. We talked about we agreed to shaving Ryan's privates.
I love it. That's the cool boys way.
I can't find Shaving Ryan's Privates, the full movie.
Guys, that's the best thing about Cool Boys is that we promise random shit and then we don't even come through with it in some random tangent like Jeff Stryker, which happened halfway through the episode, is now the episode we do.
Yeah.
That's CBAs right there.
Cool Boy Nation, if there is a would you rather you would like us to discuss on a future podcast, please email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. Well, cool boys, I don't think you can get a more topical would you rather than that. Time
so
to
sexy.
move on to our cool boys' fabulous boner moments in movies.
Rapid fire.
The setup is this! Previously on the Cool Boys podcast, all three Cool Boys have entered different fabulous boner moments from movies into our Cool Boy quote-unquote boner hat. And as it is Big Jizz Squirters, we have too much boners. Too much! We gotta need to suck some dick now is what I am always like to say. Our stable of stud muffins is overflowing, and it is time to thin the herd of peenies. and bring in some fresh boys who will deliver us even fresher boners.
What?
Using our fuckboy technology, we will rapid fire boners so large and so tiny directly into our sweet and sour buttholes, and then talk about all the fabulous boners they have given us. This is supposed to be like the part where we explain what we're doing to the listener.
Yeah, sorry, listeners. This makes no sense.
Now, these voters could have erected because of a specific James Gunn tweet. Pinch my nipples, baby Groot. Fuck my teenage ass, Star-Lord. Fuck my teenage ass, Fuck my teenaged ass, Star-Lord. Lick my bodacious asshole, Drax. Maybe it was just a hot, smooth ass shot getting fucked so good on a video downloading slowly that Ballard's dick rise, only to find out that the ass in question was from a hot male stud, and then watch Ballard's cock become even more engorged. Or maybe, just maybe, we will actually talk about some movies this time, and not our favorite place in a movie to have gay butt sex orgy. Aw, sad face, because I'm ready to fuck. Now no one can see each other, so it'll be a nice little surprise for us every time a new boner is stuck in our ears. One last thing to mention before we start rocking some cocks. Each ear boner moment, John will have the discussion limit of, I'm going to say 1 minute max. No more, no less. Maybe 3 minutes in my ass is always what I say. 6 dicks so large they could reach the heavens. And just to make sure Nolan doesn't blow his only cum load tonight that he has painstakingly prepared for earlier today by drinking 20 gallons of pineapple juice. Okay, cool boys, let's grip. Okay, cool boys, let's grip Felk's penis. That's right.
That's your penis.
Felt inappropriate.
We should actually translate that to English. What's happening here is, in previous episodes, we've done boner moments where we do like kind of random movie topics.
Oh, what are you, Deadpool now? Breaking the fourth wall?
That are randomly selected. And the way we randomly select them was the quote-unquote boner hat, where we pull the randomized topics out and talk about them. But there's some in there that just are a little redundant, or maybe stale, or maybe never would have gotten 10 minutes of conversation, or were inappropriate for the Cool Boys podcast.
Best Jew death in Schindler's List.
All right. Coming from Felk, what's the gayest Lord of the Rings character?
Oh, God. There's too many. All the hobbits.
Samwise Gamgee. Sam's the gayest. The end.
I think Frodo's the gayest. Frodo gives Sam these looks that are just like, I want to fuck you so hard in your ass.
Oh, Sam.
Sam gives Frodo the looks to fuck.
Sam.
All right, we're almost done. Ballard?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of feel like Legolas and Gimli had something going on.
What is the most fabulous boner storyline from Sin City?
Oh, God.
Ooh.
The first one, Marv.
The first in City, not the second one.
Marv.
What is the most fabulous boner storyline? What? What is that, gibberish?
From Sin City, coming from Ballard.
Yeah, what's your favorite storyline? Like, what's your favorite storyline? That's all.
Oh, fuck. Forgot all about that movie.
Really? Okay, I would say I personally liked Clive Owen's story the most.
Whenever Jessica Alba's dancing, I guess?
She dances in all three. She's like a connective device.
Yeah,
Damn
but then I guess we're talking about Bruce Willis' story. I like Clive Owen's the most, I think. Oh, no, Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke's story is the
Mickey
best.
Rourke, the first one. All right, that was good.
Yes, the first one. Yes.
Marv
What
is
was his name?
awesome.
Marv, yeah, he's the best part of that whole movie.
Coming from Nolan, we have Star Trek Into Darkness.
Oh,
That's it?
I know what it is.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all it says. It says Star Trek Into Darkness. I hate that movie. I don't have anything good to say about it.
That's horrible.
Space flying.
Space flying?
Yeah, when they space fly.
Oh, that's cool. My favorite part of that movie is when the Enterprise is all out of power and it's falling and falling and falling, and it falls through the clouds, and you hear the engines turn on, and then it rises and it goes, da, 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 and my dick shot through the fucking theater, and semen was everywhere, right?
Yeah, that's a good scene, I guess. But I like the space flying the most.
Space flying. Are you talking about when they like jump from like the ship to the other ship?
Yeah, and they have to fly through the debris field.
Ah, that kind of looks cool in 3D actually.
And then Kirk's fucking visor breaks down, so he's got to do it. He's got to freewheel it himself.
Yeah, Felk hates the new Star Treks. They're just action packed. They're much better than the old shit. Sorry.
I didn't mind Beyond. I did mind Beyond. They're not so much better than all the old shit. That's someone who never liked Star Trek getting something that's not Star Trek and he liking it because it's not Star Trek. That's fine, but that's fucking dumb.
It took me 8 tries to make it through Star Trek: The Motion Picture on Netflix. It was the worst movie I've ever seen.
That one sucks. Even Star Trek fans hate that movie. Wrath of Khan.
The Bible, Khan, I even watched that. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. It's not that amazing. It's super overrated.
4 is the best. All right, moving on.
I like 4. Whales. Humpback whales.
I love Voyage Home.
Next boner coming from Felk is, what is the most fabulous on-screen marijuana use? We're dipping into taboo territory here.
Oh, Half-Baked.
Oh, that's a good one.
I would say Half-Baked, and I would say the first time they do that weed that they get, Maui Wowie or whatever it is,
and they fly?
Then they float and they fly away and they go visit their friend in prison and see him like talking to himself in the mirror. Cue the audio.
You're not a fish. You're a man.
You really got to get this guy out of jail.
You walk around on both legs, homo erectus. Did I say homo? I didn't mean that. Very good.
Nope. I am saying Poltergeist because it has such an accurate representation.
The parents doing it in the bedroom.
Just a married couple. They put their kids to bed. They've got jobs. They've got shit to do. They got their life together, but they're still using marijuana in the suburbs, and that's cool.
But they're from California, right, Felk? They're from fucking California.
They are. They are. Worst is in
Felk hates Californians.
Is in Eyes Wide Shut, where a Scientologist two Scientologists who've never smoked marijuana before act like marijuana is like 70 drugs at once.
Those 2 girls at the party last night. Did you, by any chance, happen to fuck them?
What? What are you talking about?
Who the fuck's Khan? It's ridiculous.
Oh, okay, okay, since Felk gets 2, I got 2.
Yeah.
So my other one is Caddyshack when Ty Webb is talking to the gardener, Bill Murray's character, and they are cannonballing, which is when he smokes some of Bill Murray's weed that he's growing, and then they drink some alcohol. And let me just say, cannonballing is something that I have enjoyed in my life. Cannonball.
The next one's John Travolta's hair. I thought I deleted that. Maybe there were 2 of them.
We might need to talk about it again.
Coming from Nolan, what is the most fabulous overkill for a villain?
I know what this is.
Breakdown.
I got one. Oliver and Company, the animated movie from Disney, when they kill, was it like Robert Loggia or George C. Scott, whoever it is who plays the villain. He fucking gets run over by a fucking subway in New York.
It's a kids movie. It's an animated movie about dogs.
And he's also plowing into it like at 60 miles an hour in his fucking like Lincoln Continental.
Oh. My favorite is the climactic battle in Con Air where Nicolas Cage is hanging on a fucking fire truck with one arm. And John Malkovich's body goes tossing into a fucking rock gravel quarry. And he's already like beat to shit and die, and he's going up the conveyor belt right to like a rock smasher. And movies don't even do that anymore. Why did that happen?
Why
He's
is
like
there a rock
dead.
smasher at the end of fucking Vegas?
Well, they're tearing down hotels, man.
Oh yeah, you're right, of course.
But why does he's just like in the conveyor belt and he can't move. He's just like stuck there being like, oh, I see that thing coming down. Oh, I'm just going to stay here. And it just comes and smashes his head.
I think his back is broken.
Is his back broken? I guess that's a logical explanation.
And mine, of course, is a radical Muslim terrorist hanging from a missile being told that he is no longer employed and blasted through a building into a helicopter.
You're fired. Absolutely.
You're fired. That's a great one, Felk.
Do something! That's what Dana yells, like right before that in slow motion.
Jump!
Something!
Come on, Daddy will catch you. Come on, Dana. Come on, jump. Come on, do it now. Daddy will catch you. Come on.
She would not be able to hear her. Harrier jets are very loud. Next one coming from Ballard is, what is the most fabulous boner caused by Sharon Stone in a movie?
Oh, we did this one already, I thought. Or it was Basic Instinct we did.
Basic Instinct is, there's like, here's the thing. You guys stacked the deck, and when you wanted to discuss one thing, you just
No, because I'm not talking about Basic Instinct. That's not my boner.
Oh shit. Well, let's boner up, man. What's your
My boner is fucking Sharon Stone getting done doggy style by fucking the best Baldwin, Billy Baldwin, in Sliver.
Oh, they do it doggy style in that movie?
Dude, that's like the whole poster is her getting fucked in the asshole.
What? You remember too much about 90s asshole fucking.
Are you kidding? That was my formative years. Of course I was paying attention to like all the 90s asshole fuckings that were going on.
I'm gonna look at this
movies.
movie cover right now. Sharon Stone, Sliver, getting fucked in the ass.
She has a nip slip in the Quick and the Dead, which I saw in theaters at a young age, and I was like, oh, a nipple. And immediately had a boner. So
Great movie, by the way.
since
Great
I mean,
movie.
I didn't see Basic Instinct until I was much older, so I'm going to go ahead and say that was what mine was. And Nolan, do you have a Sharon Stone boner?
Oh, Ballard, she is getting fucked in the ass.
Basic Instinct is a wash, honestly. It's
It
number
is.
one. Of course, Basic Instinct is full of boner.
Yeah, no,
moments.
her whole attitude in Basic Instinct was a huge boner for me as a kid.
Yeah, sexy as fuck.
Just her attitude. It was all about the attitude.
She was incredible in Basic Instinct, but she's also great in Total Recall. She's really good in fucking Sliver. She's great in other shit. You know, she was a wonderful actress, and she's sexy and sultry.
I love how her career was essentially started by being like a seductress woman.
Yeah,
Like that was all she played in movies. So it's like, oh, a new Sharon Stone movie's coming out. She's gonna be hot. She's gonna be naked. She's gonna seduce some men.
Paul Verhoeven.
Coming from Ballard, what is, or who is, the most fabulous actor to play Joker in a DC film? Is there debate here? It's Heath. It's Heath Ledger.
There is a debate.
I might go with Mark Hamill.
Okay. I didn't think
You going
about
with Mark Hamill.
I didn't think about
Yeah, because Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Joker was played by Mark Hamill.
That's fine. I was
And
thinking
he's
live
like-
action.
And Mark Hamill is personally, for me, the quintessential Joker. I think he outdoes Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is my second, though.
And Nolan? You gonna say Nicholson?
I just watched Batman, the 1989 Tim Burton one recently, and
You say Jared Leto?
Oh God,
Caesar Romero.
He carries that movie so well. Also, he's so perfect in it, but Heath just is a different level. Like he's just a different fucking Joker, and he's like really good.
Heath's my live action.
It's really hard, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Coming from Felk, what's the most fabulous movie dog? I'm going to say Hooch from Turner and Hooch because I cried when Hooch almost died or died. I forget what he did.
Benji.
I like the dog from I Am Legend as well.
Oh, that's a good dog.
Sam. But it turns out it's a girl
Oh,
dog.
shit.
For
Samantha.
Most fabulous dog.
Or is it Maxine?
Oh, guys, there's only one logical choice here.
Benji. I already said
No,
it. It's Benji.
It's Airbud.
No, it's Benji. Benji the Hunted is the best fucking movie ever.
No,
starring
Benji
dog.
sucks. Benji's a fucking terrier dog. Terrier dogs like Benji are no good.
I'm out. Johnny, you can just cut my mic out for the next 5 minutes where they talk about Benji and bash my childhood.
I don't have good or bad things to say about Benji. I do not remember him.
It's a forgettable film, is what it is.
Yeah, obviously, I don't remember any of it.
Johnny, I said my mic, not my headphones. I can't hear him now.
Guys, I'm gonna go with Otis. I'm not sure which Otis it was, considering we heard that they killed off numerous Otises during the making of that movie. But maybe Otis number 5.
We should watch that. We should watch that next week.
Milo and Otis is a fucking national treasure.
It's a dark fucking movie.
It is a Japanese film. When you watch it knowing that it's filmed in Japan, you're like, oh yeah, of course. This is totally Japan.
Let's just throw this cat in the river right now. Let's film it 10 times and
Dude,
get
the
a good
bear!
shot.
Dude, okay, we're talking about the shit. Let's give a second then. Okay, there are sequences where they throw a real brown bear at a fucking cat in a basket going down the river, and there are 2 shots where they cut away. The bear is like about to maul the cat, and there's no one around to protect the cat. The cat is fucked.
Yeah, no, they just sacrificed a cat to a bear.
That bear ate that cat, and then they threw another cat in and pushed it down the river, and then they let the bear go after it again, and then the bear gets it probably again, and then the third time, it's because the bear doesn't get it in the movie, in the plot, because Milo goes down the river's fucking waterfall. I mean, guess what? That waterfall, that cat died. So they just kept killing these cats. In one sequence of the movie, like maybe 4 or 5 times, the cat died.
Coming from Nolan, what is the most fabulous ghost in the Ghostbusters franchise?
Oh, this is a good one. This is great.
There's only 2 ghosts in the first Ghostbusters, really.
No.
The librarian and Slimer.
Yeah, I guess.
That's not true.
And then there's the Scoleri brothers in Ghostbusters 2.
Scoleri Brothers are Ghostbusters too.
There's the subway ghost and
There's
the
all
first
the ghosts. There's the
Ghostbusters.
jogging ghost. There's the fucking ghosts in the Arc de Triomphe in New York. There's the ghosts that come off the Titanic. There's tons of ghosts.
The Arc de Triomphe Ghost is in 2.
Wait, yeah, that's 2. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about the franchise.
Okay.
You could even say a Melissa McCarthy version, which I
Oh no
hope
no
one
no!
here
I
even
think it's
talks about it.
Librarian. I think for me, it's literally the Librarian scared the shit out of me as a kid, and that was the point where I knew that this movie was not to be something to be trifled with, and I was actually nervous watching Ghostbusters. It wasn't until I got my teenage years when I finally was like, "Oh, this is a funny movie," because I thought it was a horror film forever. It scared the fuck out of me with that
Well,
Librarian.
the Librarian's scary, but for me, the moment that got me big time as a kid was when the hands came out of the chair and got Sigourney Weaver.
Oh,
It's not a ghost.
That scared the shit out of me. Those are
Dude.
monsters, ghosts, same thing.
That's an interdimensional demon, not a ghost. That's Zool.
some of those hands were grabbing titties, and I loved that. And I kept thinking I wanted to be the person grabbing titties.
That's Zool. I mean, like Zool was a minion of Gozer in interdimensional.
Doesn't matter.
being.
It was still an actor or a puppet master grabbing titty, Sigourney's titty. That was awesome. That's
so
what I like.
what's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Is that an intergalactic demon? That's a ghost, I would imagine.
It's not a ghost either. A ghost is a person who has died and the spirit is still roaming this plane.
Then what the fuck is Slimer? He's definitely not a human.
He probably was a ghost who's just been a ghost so long he's taken on like a weird
A gluttonous.
shape. Yeah, a gluttonous shape. Kind of how the Scoleri brothers look like they're like kind of like cartoonish, but they still look somewhat human. But the
Yeah.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is just a willed into existence by I guess Dan Aykroyd's brain powered by Gozer.
All right, I get you. Well, if we're going that case, and as a kid, it wasn't the Librarian, it was Slimer.
Why Slimer? Did you like Slimer, or were you scared of Slimer?
Just because of the animated series, like Slimer turns
Well,
good.
not just that. I like that he slimed Venkman, and so
Yeah.
and he looked creepy, and like that whole hotel sequence is like fantastic.
Yeah, it is absolutely.
Also coming from Nolan, another Nolan. This voter just has been on the list since the very beginning and just says
Yes.
Face Off.
Yes.
So, in case we haven't talked about Face Off enough, here's an opportunity to discuss it some more.
We haven't talked that much about Face Off. We mention it in passing every time. It's a quick passing.
I think Nolan just hit it on the head. That's for me. That's going to be a pass.
What?
You guys can talk all you want. I'm passing on this boner.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? You mean you're done with it?
I
You
don't
think-
like Face Off at all.
How is that possible? And you love Mission Impossible 2, which is a John Woo movie, and Face Off's even more of a John
I
Woo
love
movie?
Broken Arrow. I love
How do you
Hard
not like
Boiled.
Face Off? How's that possible?
I love John Woo. I love Wind Talkers.
That's insane to me.
I don't like Face Off for some reason. I might be the only person in the world. I love Hard
think-
Target.
I think it's fine. Not that great. It's kind of
Face Off is so fake to me. It's just too. I can't buy it.
It's two of the best actors of their time facing off against each other with great hair.
Of their time.
You notice that I'm ambivalent about Face Off.
Well, okay, guys, if we don't talk about Face Off, for me,
No, this
it
is the boner. This is
Yeah,
fine. This is the boner.
I'm deleting it.
It is.
It's done now.
No.
All
it
right,
is the
fine. We're
moment.
done with the boner, I guess, Falcon. You hear that?
No,
Cool
I'm
Boy
not- I'm
Nation?
deli-
No
you
more
can-
Face Off talk.
You can keep
Guys,
talking about it, but I'm deleting it, meaning the Face Off's off the
I have a
list.
goddamn moment.
It's no, Nolan. It's official. Falcon's deleted the boner, and there's no talking of John Travolta's hair. There's no way
I
to
didn't
ever
say
get
any
back
of
to
that. I
Face
just said
Off.
I'm deleting it so that it's come up. No one can talk about it. Talk about Face Off.
No. Yeah, no. What's your boner?
It's when the plane crashes in the hangar and all the cops come to surround the plane to kidnap or not to apprehend Castor Troy. And of course, what do you do if you're the villain?
I don't remember what he does.
You jump out of the fucking door sideways, guns double wielding, and shoot your guns at the cops. It's amazing, and sparks are flying everywhere. It's an amazing shot. Every time my dick is erect beyond belief.
Do you like the part where, like, right after that, where Nicolas Cage just saw like dialogue written that was supposed to be a line, and instead he decided to sing it? I'm ready for the big ride, baby. Like, what the fuck was that?
It's just Nick Cage being amazing.
And
is
the
what it
script that
is.
says I'm ready, and he was just like, I'll sing it.
Because that's Face Off is a movie where Nicolas Cage was at his ultimate high. Anything he did couldn't be wrong, so he just tried everything, and eventually it caught up with him.
Coming from Felk Me, what is the most fabulous theme park attraction based on a movie?
Star Tours. Star Tours.
It's Star Tours.
I'm saying the Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studios.
That's a solid choice.
That's a
it's
solid
good.
choice. Yeah,
because
that's a great
the
ride.
dinosaurs are real and they spit at you.
I've done that ride only once, done it drunk, did it with an open top beer, which was okay at the time. I'm not sure if that was now or if it is since then.
How's that possible? That would go everywhere.
The guy warned us. He was like, dude, it's just going to spill and they're going to get water in it. And of course, by the time we finished the ride, our beers were half empty of beer and half full of water.
And that water is like pure chlorine. It is not drinking water.
Oh, yeah, you're not drinking that water. So we just dumped them into the actual river. And then we were just moving on with the rest of our day, getting more beers and moving on. I felt you were there.
Yeah, I remember that day. Coming from Ballard, what is the most fabulous boner caused by Jessica Biel in a movie? There's a lot of what is the most fabulous boner caused by a female actress.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Jessica Biel, you don't necessarily have to go with sexy stuff. These actresses are actresses. It can be wonderful, cool things. Nothing about them has to be about sex, Felk. I don't know why you have to make that suggestion.
It's this boner caused by Jessica Biel.
But my boner would be Stealth when you see her fine ass in a blue bikini when she's hanging out with Josh Isaacs or Jason Isaacs or Joshua Lucas or whatever his fucking name is, and at a waterfall for no reason because they're on holiday.
I would say her tits in a brawl in that gay fireman movie with.
I was just about to say that with Adam Sandler. Yeah, it's either that.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
What about Powder Off or Blue Powder or Powder Blue or whatever it was called?
I do love the scene where she's drunk and walking and stumbling and jumping down the hallway in what's it called?
Rules of Attraction.
Rules of Attraction when James Vanderbeek. She looks nice and hot there, and then she gets plowed by the whole football team.
I think she's attractive, but I just don't like. I'm not showing up for her.
Oh, I'm wrong, Ballard. It's the moment where next she's known Nicolas Cage for 15 minutes and they fuck in a cabin.
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah,
I forgot she was in Next. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Maybe we should watch Next.
Yeah, Next.
I saw Next once for free, and I saw it for a special screening for Paramount or whatever, and I've never seen it since, and I never will.
Okay, coming from Ballard.
Okay.
What is the most fabulous boner caused by Angelina Jolie in a movie?
Oh, dude, that is definitely. I don't know. Let me think.
There was a hot year or two where she was like my creme de la creme.
Okay. I'm going to say her CGI body, which you get a nice view of
Beowulf.
in 3D in Beowulf.
That was nice.
Beowulf.
That was nice.
Beowulf. The way she says it. And just the fact that, like, I knew, because I'd seen making of shit, that she had her body scanned, so we were seeing accuracy.
Accuracy that
allegedly
was sharpened up a little bit.
Probably, but whatever.
I say Original Sin when her and Antonio go at it.
What is it? Wait, this is a callback to a previous boner.
No.
My favorite part.
Many of
is
these
when
are
he
so
was
redundant. That's
fucking
why we're doing this.
Angelina Jolie on the counter. That's my favorite Ethan Hawke moment.
Ethan Hawke, yeah. Yeah, my favorite Ethan Hawke moment. Yeah, and also that's a good one, yes, when he bangs the fuck out of Angelina Jolie.
It was so unexpected, and it happens like I always think sex scenes like Fair Game that happen like in the last 15 minutes of a movie are so weird.
They are, because sex scenes always feel like they need to happen at the 45-minute mark.
Whatever. But she looked great in the Tomb Raiders. She looks great in all her early films. She looks great.
The next boner, coming from Ballard.
Uh-oh.
What is the most fabulous boner caused by Halle Berry in a movie?
Oh, that's easy. That is absolutely what you know what happens to a frog in a lightning storm?
Yes. I'm not even gonna time it. That's my boner.
I'll go with that one too. Why not? Although, I mean, swordfish.
Otherwise, I would say it's absolutely running on old content. I would say swordfish titties. I'd say monsters ball fuck scene. That's great. That's about it.
No, that's not good. That's not a boner scene. But guys, could she have? Halle Berry is on my top 10 of all time. Like, she is a gorgeous woman. But could she have made Storm look any worse?
I like Storm in X2.
The next boner coming from Ballard is, what is the most fabulous boner caused by Charlize Theron in a movie?
Ooh, that's easy. That is fucking anything in Fury Road.
Bald, muscular, one-armed Charlize Theron.
Exactly. That's a weird choice, Ballard.
She is so. I would go with something so sexy from like either Reindeer Games or Devil's Advocate or fucking anything early on Charlize. But seriously, 2 Days in the Valley.
Yep, there it is.
But I really love what she did with Furiosa and fucking
of
Fury
course.
Road, and I love that movie because of it.
2 Days in the Valley, her legs spread, her nip out. It's all good. That's the
Hard
movie.
nips
Yeah,
too. Real
I'm
hard
probably with
nips.
Felk on that one.
They got ice on them.
Real hard nips.
Coming from Nolan, what is the most fabulous MCU costume or suit created for a movie? I feel like we've covered this one.
It's the only suit that actually.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
looks- besides maybe
Wait a second.
Oh God.
Are we talking about practical suits or digital suits?
He's gonna take this like so literal and so like yes.
I am, but I
what are
need
you
to know:
talking about?
practical suits or digital suits?
They can be digital. I don't care.
So Iron Man. Okay.
All right, there we go.
Okay, well I would say, like I said, you can have Iron Man suit is like, especially in the first one, it was much more practical than it is today. But for me, just function and like making it look real and like a superhero costume brought to life, it's first Avenger, the first Captain America costume.
That's a great costume.
I'm going to say the suit that they strapped on to Scarlett Johansson's body in the Avengers, because that suit, I mean, maybe she's wearing underwear underneath it, but I'm going to assume she's naked. It's all, that suit's getting you to touch every inch of her skin. I would like to be that suit.
Oh, great choice. Absolutely. Awesome choice.
That's just a black leather suit. That's your favorite costume, and
Because of what's in it. What's touching it.
I guess.
The package.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like saying, what's the best wrapping paper? And I'm like, I care about the present.
Well, my favorite wrapping paper would be I really like Captain America's suit in The Winter Soldier, his stealth suit. I like it's toned down. I like the color choices, and I really like how they brought back essentially what Nolan mentioned, the first Avengers suit.
Oh, that was the best. Ballard, you don't like the the Avengers Captain America costume?
That is the worst costume out of all of them. All of the costumes in the Avengers film, minus Iron Man, are just really, really bad. I mean, Thor's is horrible.
Coming from Nolan, what is the most fabulously gratuitous bicep shot in a movie?
That's easy. That's Predator.
Predator.
That's easy. That's Ballard's in Maximum Body Count.
Oh. I was going to say Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger's combined in one
That's what I
shot.
just said. Predator. Yeah, Predator.
Yes,
That's the biggest
great.
gratuitous bicep shot.
That's great.
Bicep shot of all time. Bicep shot.
Dylan,
You son of a bitch. It's just everything leading up to that moment is just amazing.
Huh? You've been pushing too many pencils?
pencils?
Huh?
Huh? Had enough?
Take it easy on yourself, Dutch.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that weird ADR right there? Okay.
You never knew when to quit, huh?
That's like, what is that scene? I want to see if that was actually on the page or if they were just like ad-libbing and trying to like, they couldn't remember the lines and just made up shit.
I don't care at all what you just said. I want to see this instead. I want to see a today modern director make that scene work and not have it be as ridiculous as that would be if John McTiernan did not direct that with the power that is Carl Weathers and fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger in one scene.
You couldn't make that today. You could not make that scene today.
You could not do that scene today and have it make any sense. Can you imagine if Iron Man like did that all of a sudden with Doctor Strange in Avengers 4?
I mean, the Chris's all have the biceps for it, except maybe Pine. But I mean,
Yeah, what if Pine did that with fucking or not Pine, Hemsworth. What if Hemsworth did that with Evans and Avengers Infinity War in Wakanda when they met instead of saying the beard thing? They're like, good to see ya.
What if it was Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth? It was like, Dad, you son of a bitch, because they time traveled to meet.
In the new Star Trek film?
Yeah, because they got arms.
Amazing.
Coming to us from Felk. This is a question I think I remember why I asked it. Is Aubrey Plaza hot? I think I just watched Ingrid Goes West the night before I had to make up boners.
Love it. Good movie.
In that whole movie, she's like crying and her face looks like shit, but then like because she's insane, but then she does doll herself up with
time out.
with Scarlet Witch. Okay.
Time out. Felk has mentioned this in the past. He thinks that Elizabeth Olsen is unattractive. Felk, was Elizabeth Olsen attractive in Ingrid Goes West?
Yes, but she was like a real attractive. She wasn't playing movie star attractive.
There you go, buddy.
She was playing like a real girl who's on Instagram.
What fucking movie are you guys talking about?
Ingrid Goes West. It's a really good movie. It's about social
everyone's
media
seen
and
it.
shit. It's actually pretty good.
Well, do you not know who she is? Who Aubrey Plaza is?
I know who Aubrey Plaza
Is she
I
hot?
do not find her attractive. No.
Okay.
She's not even attractive in The To-Do List, which is a movie about her trying to get sex and fucked and all that shit.
It's Bad Grandpa where she's like just plays like the hot slutty girl.
No, she's not. She's never good. She's just not
I'm speaking
good.
for one of the cool boys here. She looks like she has a case of Down syndrome.
Okay.
Ouch.
Speaking for yourself.
Is that what Felk says? Is that what? No, Felk. Don't you say that about girls like the girl?
I
from
don't
Game of
think
Thrones?
Aubrey has that though.
Natalie Dormer.
Natalie Dormer has it, yeah, but she's in a hot way. But I don't think Aubrey has it. She has RBF.
Allegedly. And no, Natalie Dormer does not have Down syndrome. None of these women have Down syndrome.
Downs syndrome.
All right.
Downy.
Well, I think, Ed Ballard, you're saying no?
I'm saying flat out, she is not attractive.
Wow. I'm going to say yes. I will fuck you, Aubrey, if you're listening. All right.
She looks smelly.
I'd make her shower first.
She looks like she doesn't take care of herself.
All right. The next voter, coming from Felk, and will probably be a very quick one. What is the best scene from Sucker Punch? This is for me, and honestly, the answer is none of them. Sucker Punch is nearly unwatchable.
I agree with you.
You don't like it? You don't even like your own boner?
I think I was trying to see if we can find good in bad.
I remember watching Sucker Punch and thinking, oh, this isn't as bad as what everyone was saying. And then I realized after the second dream, I was like, wait.
There's still 2 more.
There's like 4 more of these. And I was like, God damn it, I cannot sit through this. This movie is just getting worse and worse. And it got worse and worse. And it's a horrible fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's a horrible movie. It's garbage.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, I agree. And yes, when Scott Glenn starts introducing the third dream, I was just like, oh, fuck, he's going to introduce all of them. There's going to be a full minute of introduction.
Yeah, I think that's when you realize that this movie is going to be long and arduous and horrible.
Oh, dude, and then how they get into the dance and out of the dance, and how they claim that the whole dream or fantasy is based around her incredible dance moves, and all they show is just essentially just light shoulder moving, and then it's all of a sudden you're in it, and then you come out of it, and it's just like light shoulder moving, and then she drops or whatever the fuck. You're just like, wait, I'm supposed to buy that she just did some incredible dance routine that told the story I just saw about samurais or fucking robots shooting at people or World War I zombies and dance.
All of that means nothing outside of a plot that has those things in it. It was a dumb idea.
It was horrible.
All right, moving on. Coming from Felk, what is the most fabulous Emma Stone boner? Now, I really like Emma Stone.
Oh,
I love how you bitch at me and then you have one exactly like one of mine.
Yeah, I won.
Yeah,
I have
Biel,
one.
Emma Stone,
not 6.
Yeah, Emma Stone's so hot. La La Land.
But are you bitching that you don't find her attractive? If you don't find her attractive, that's totally fine.
No, you bitched at Ballard for having a Jessica Biel one in the same vein that you now have an Emma Stone one.
No, I understand that Jessica Biel does something for some men. She just doesn't she's not super special to me.
That ass son.
She just looks like another stripper who went to college instead of stripping.
Yeah, Phil, I understand that Emma Stone does something for some guys, but she does nothing for me.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I'll say. Emma Stone does nothing for me, but on your boners level, I'll go with this. Her character in Superbad, I thought was not, I'm not saying sexy, but I'm going to say fun and cool and an interesting character I enjoyed. And it set me up for Emma Stone, the actress, and what I was to expect out of any Emma Stone film from that point on would be that person, that persona.
I don't even remember her in that movie.
I'm going to say when she's all wet and ready to fuck in Crazy Stupid Love.
Never seen it.
That began the whole Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone thing. And even though it's a terrible movie directed by a gay man who doesn't really understand how heterosexual relationships work,
it's a ballsy thing to say.
Sorry, in that movie, Steve Carell needs to fucking say, I'm done with you, Julianne Moore. You cheated on me. You're dead to me. Not try and win her back or whatever he does in that movie.
I think I remember liking that movie.
It's fine. Emma Stone's great.
Yeah.
She's super cute.
I haven't watched it since, but I remember thinking it was that was okay. I think I was dragged to it by a female being like, this is going to be shitty. And then it turned out oh, this is okay. Ryan Gosling's kind of fun.
Yeah. It's kind of dark. Well, Ryan Gosling's character in that movie I have a lot of problems with.
Because you strive to be him?
No, because I have some experience with people who teach how to be cool and, or more importantly, how to hit on women, how to get girls. And Ryan Gosling's tips are just be super fit and super rich. Thanks, Ryan.
Don't they call him the Downey Gosling or something?
Because he has Down syndrome?
Doesn't he?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling kind of looks like he has Down syndrome as well.
I thought he had Down syndrome. I thought that everybody knew that.
That's a pretty good one.
Knew that. By the way, guys, my bottle challenge is done.
Yeah,
I have my final glass here, and when this glass is done, that'll be all that is left of the
Girl
cash.
from Ipanema's calling. Coming from Ballard, what is the most fabulous Ethan Hawke It's real.
Yes.
No, this is really in there?
What? Yes, it is in there. That's why. Remember, I went off on the tangent. Hey,
Oh
Johnny.
my God.
Johnny, stop fucking him in the ass. Johnny, play the audio back, Johnny.
I don't remember if this was in here before Ballard heard Ethan Hawke from Ethan Hunt.
Please, Felk, play the audio back of the original Ethan Hawke issue.
I'm pulling a boner. What is the most fat? Wait, I don't even know how to introduce this one. I'm just going to read it out. Ethan Hunt. What Ethan Hunt moment gave you the biggest boner, I guess?
Oh, there's too many. This is actually my boner.
This is Nolan's boner, yes.
When he fucks Angelina Jolie and Taking Lives.
Okay, so I'll start. I mean,
No, I'm done. That's mine.
What'd you say?
When he fucks Angelina Jolie and Taking Lives. That's it.
What?
That's Ethan Hawke.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Ethan Hunt. The fictional character played by Tom Cruise. That's awesome.
Oh, spoiler alert for my Ethan Hawke boner.
I know.
So Ethan Hawke's in here somewhere. That's what Ballard thought you said.
I thought you said Ethan Hawke. Yes, Ethan
You said
Hawke.
that's
yeah.
mine. So Ethan Hawke's in here somewhere. What's the most fabulous Ethan Hawke? Oh man. Oh man.
All right, guys. I think we talked about it earlier, and I'm gonna have to give up finally my Ethan Hawke boner.
Yeah.
It's when he fucking fucks Angelina Jolie in Taking Lives on
Yeah,
the
of course it
counter,
is.
and he knocks all the fucking glass and breaks it, and it's all kinds of quick, rough, passionate, hard sex.
And 5 minutes later, it's revealed he's the bad guy.
He's the bad
Spoiler.
guy!
What? I've never seen it. You spoiled Taking Lives for me. God damn it. That was the next movie I was going to watch. The next boner coming from Nolan is, what is the most fabulous leap in a movie?
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, cliffhanger. It's cliffhanger.
I'll
It's the
also
bridge
give
jump.
Cliffhanger that one. Fuck it.
It's the bridge jump.
Okay. You guys know the story behind that scene, though, right? In the actual film, it's wrong. That's a reshoot with digital effects to make it a different scene, because the original concept of Cliffhanger was that he was going to do this thing where they actually do this in areas like the Himalayas and the Alps and whatever, where they do this cliff jumping shit. So they had a whole scene where Stallone's character was supposed to cliff jump from one icy wall to another icy wall, something you get to do in Uncharted 2. But Rennie Harlan was like, when he showed it to people, it was like, oh, dude, audiences don't believe it. Even though it's a real thing, audiences don't believe it. Just like how William Wallace in Braveheart, instead of getting shot in the chest, in real life, William Wallace was shot in the neck. Even Mel Gibson said himself in the commentary for Braveheart, he said, we could never show William Wallace being shot in the neck, because even though that's how it happened,
Shot. They had guns?
Talking about leaping?
audiences wouldn't believe it, so we show him being shot in the chest.
Braveheart doesn't have
No,
guns.
with the arrow.
Oh, gotcha, yes.
The arrow. When William Wallace gets hit with the arrow when he's chasing after the king, and
Yeah, you don't shoot someone with an arrow, Ballard. You loose an arrow.
thank you, Felk. You hear that, cool boys? So anyways, moving forward back to what we're talking about, right? What are we talking about, right?
We're talking about leap.
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger. So they digitally did it. So it was originally, the concept was that he was jumping to an icy cliff to grab on with pikes and picks or whatever. And they were like, later they changed it to make it something different.
Good for
Yeah,
her.
because in the trailer, he ran and he jumped this amazing jump across this huge fucking gap. And then just zoomed in on it. It pulled away from him and turned him into a digital picture of himself. And it came out and it said Cliffhanger. And it had his little like fucking character with the rope going through the words.
What was the so the movie Vertical Limit? They were ballsy enough and were like,
That's such a
audiences
forgettable
are understanding enough, and they did it in Vertical Limit. They did the whatever it is, the ice wall jumping in that.
Cool.
Who saw Vertical Limit?
I did.
I did.
In
Theater.
Yeah, okay.
The next boner.
Great director.
That's Martin Campbell, right?
That's Martin Campbell, indeed, Felky boy.
Well, since
Or should I say, Fun Boy Felk?
on that Fun Boy Felk moment, let's move to a Felk boner. What is the most fabulous sleeping moment in a movie?
I don't
What?
know.
And I know this is
Yeah,
weird.
what the fuck is this?
Pass.
The reason for this is because of the scene in Wolf where Jack Nicholson, after being bitten by a wolf, and he's an overworked publishing executive.
Oh, you want to talk about this a long time ago.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
so this is your wolf reference.
And then he falls asleep. He sleeps for like a day, like 24 hours. And then he thinks when he's getting all the wolf powers, he thinks it's just because he got a good night's sleep that all the powers are starting to come in. Then he realizes, like, oh no, I can actually have super hearing. It's not just because I got up in my sleep. But there's like a good minute montage of Jack Nicholson just in bed, all comfy sleeping. And I think I wrote that one right after I got my new bed or my new mattress, and really was appreciating the value of sleep.
Mattress ad.
Oh no, I got one. Okay, it will be Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, because as a kid, that was the first time I saw someone just lean back in a chair and put a hat over their head and just fall asleep. And I said, that is amazing. I needed to do that more often.
Wait, doesn't he sleep in Raiders that same way?
I saw Temple of Doom first.
Oh, weird. Must have been very confusing.
Actually, in the timeline, it's
chronologically, Temple takes place first. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has to get back magical rocks from a man who can magically rip out people's hearts. And then the next movie is like, I don't believe in magic.
I don't believe in arcs.
All right, the next boner. Coming from Ballard, what is the most fabulous boner moment from Breakdown?
Oh,
is it Kurt Russell film?
I don't remember the
easy. No, yeah, that's a Kurt
Russell
Russell
movie. Does not have
easy.
a boner moment.
It really doesn't.
Guys, for me, I don't want to spoil the movie, but Cool Boy Nation spoilers.
You
for
have
this.
a minute. You have a minute.
Oh man, you have 1 minute, Cool Boy Nation. Fast forward 1 minute if you don't want the spoils. But for me, it's just simply when Kurt Russell drops the semi on JT Walsh's fucking body.
Oh, that's a nice kill.
Yeah, me too. I remember that. That's the only thing I remember about the movie.
He's wiggling on the rocks after he fell out of a bridge and he landed on rocks. He's wiggling to show us that he still lived the fall, which is a livable fall, about 200 feet. They drop a fucking semi-tractor right onto his fucking body, killing him.
This could also be most overkill for a villain.
That would, yes, absolutely. Good point. Earlier mention, of course, nod.
Knocking him out.
I think every scene where someone falls off a cliff and then is still alive, that's always an overkill. Felk, in one of your favorite James Bond films, License to Kill, the guy goes off the road, he's pretty much dead, and then he's covered in gasoline, and Timothy Dalton just throws a cigarette on him and lights him on fire.
No, it's a lighter. It's the fucking flamethrower lighter that lighter gave him. Felix Leiter did.
With the flamethrower lighter.
Coming from Felk, what is the most fabulous movie apartment? Now, this one's easy to me. That is Tom Cruise's apartment in Vanilla Sky. Yeah. It has holograms. It has
big.
It's huge.
Big.
Big's good too.
Done.
Big.
Big's done. It's the best.
Yeah. The apartment from American Psycho is very good, but that was the best shower, not the apartment.
No, you're overselling American Psycho.
It's a good apartment. Coming from Ballard, what is the most fabulous animated studio logo?
That is so many things. Oh, I love.
This is tough.
I love Marvels. Because Marvel has been changing it every phase.
Nah.
I love Paramount because Paramount works its way into Indiana Jones films.
Yes.
I love Disney because Disney was so simple once it started doing like a real logo with the Disney castle, and then it built in this whole 3D image with Pixar's usage, and then it was like boom, we gave you this whole like real Disney animation. Universal's is great. Universal's the way it grows, the way it
Universal's is my favorite. The way just the words just come around the globe and it just comes around.
I love Meet the Parents and the way opening animation for Universal it says, "Look at the light coming from the earth," or whatever the fuck. Like they have this singing about it, like how.
Yeah, I know which movie uses the best use of its logo too. Besides Indiana Jones, which are always amazing. It is Universal coming around the globe and then all the water encompassing it.
Waterworld! That's a great one. I love that shit.
I love was there's dry land in the movie.
I loved Coming to America when you went past the Paramount Mountain.
The correct answer is
it's for me.
Yeah,
it's 20th Century Fox because that is synonymous with Star Wars and
20th Century Fox logo is so cool.
Star Wars.
It's got Hollywood in the background.
I guess it's the older ones.
Been there. And I live there. It's like I see that sign.
Whoa! Felk, stop! No one just said the 20th Century Fox is old for Star Wars. Felk, there are 6 Star Wars films with 20th Century Fox logos. There is Rogue One, Solo, Last Jedi, Force Awakens. There's only 4 films without the 20th Century Fox film logo in front of it. the
What are you
majority
talking about?
is the old
You
No,
stuff.
gibberish?
the first 6 Star Wars movies, and technically the fucking Clone Wars one. I think maybe it didn't have the 20th Century Fox, but who cares about that one?
It does not.
But yeah, no, there's 6 Star Wars movies with the 20th Century Fox logo before it.
Is 20th Century Fox dead? I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's just got bought by fucking Disney for like $8 billion.
I just watched it for Deadpool 2. I literally just watched it for Deadpool 2.
Yeah,
I saw that logo.
it still exists.
Oh, it's in front of Deadpool 2? Deadpool 2?
Deadpool Poo?
I haven't seen that logo in so long. Deadpool 2?
But first time I'm concerned, we saw the 3D-ness of the title move itself around with the camera, and then boom, you saw 20th Century Fox. But then what was the logo you saw after that? Lightning Storm.
Light Storm.
I was just about to say honorable mentions.
It's Light Storm, not
Light
Light
Storm.
It's the only Lightning Storm logo ever.
It's Light Storm.
True Lies is the only film with Lightning Storm. Avatar has no Lightning Storm logo. The Terminator films have no Lightning Storm logo.
Guys, scratch everything I said. The best logo ever is Orion.
Orion is okay. By the way, Orion.
That's a shitty logo.
And Orion is back. Someone bought it, and they're releasing low-budget films on
yes.
Orion right now.
It's back.
Yeah. Another one I like is Canon, and fucking Total Recall's
Canon, dude. Wait, Karoka or whatever it was called. That's a great
I can't even say it.
Karolko.
Karoko.
Karolko.
That's a good one.
It's just like a little dingly sound.
I used to always love as a kid when I was at the movie theaters and I saw that unicorn just coming at me for TriStar. I used to get a huge boner for that one too.
Next one, coming from Felk. What is the best or least bad Resident Evil movie?
Oh, dude.
They all suck. They're all fucking terrible. I hate them all.
All of them are bad.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but the desert one I didn't like.
That's the third one. That's Apocalypse.
No, Ballard. That's actually the only one I like.
That's actually probably the best one, honestly.
Oh, really? I don't remember.
Because there were all these shitty horror films, and all of a sudden in that movie they introduced that she had like X-Men powers. She could control like fucking like weather and
it's from the director of The Shadow.
What is that? What is that?
And I was just like, what the fuck's happened to this franchise? Oh well, it's better than whatever I saw before. Like, and then I didn't watch any more of them.
I'm gonna say the first one's probably the best.
That's the best then. That's great. Go on.
This one's probably too politically charged from Felk, but it was what is the best movie with a Donald Trump cameo? And I just put that in there to say Home Alone 2.
Oh, Little Rascals. Little Rascals.
It's Home Alone 2.
Little Rascals.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, Little Rascals is a pretty good one actually too, where his son's the piece of shit.
Yeah,
just like in real life.
Just like in real life. Sorry, Baron.
Oh, but I love in Little Rascals as well in the same scene where you see Buckwheat's mom, and he's like, "There's my mom," and then the little boy's all like, "Whoopi," and then it cuts to Buckwheat's mom. It's Whoopi Goldberg going, "Hi."
I didn't even know about that one. I've never seen Little Rascals.
I love Little Rascals.
I gotta. So when they filmed in Home Alone 2, when they filmed in his hotel, and they had to, he only allowed them to film there if he could have a cameo, is Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci went to the bar and put it all on Donald Trump's tab.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, after they've wrapped that day.
I think Joe Pesci would be like the best friend to have in the 90s.
I don't know. Some of his movies imply he's a little violent.
If you don't have my money for me, I'll crack your fucking head wide open in front of everybody in the bank. And just about the time that I'm coming out of jail, hopefully, you'll be coming out of your coma. And guess what? I'll split your fucking head open again.
Couldn't that be fun?
But maybe he's a really nice person in real life. I don't know.
Buries people alive in graves.
From Felk, what is the most fabulous best life lesson learned from Fight Club?
Yeah, your khakis.
Did you learn anything from Fight Club?
Your khakis suck.
Your what? Khaki suck? Yeah, I learned that. I learned that getting punched in the ear hurts.
I learned that.
Yep, that's one.
Associating your personal value with the material goods that you own is a bad thing, but I still do it anyways.
As part of khakis suck.
Coming from Felk, what is the most fabulous fictional movie drug?
What was that TV show that just came out that's based on that movie that's like the same drug name character thing?
What? Altered Carbon?
Yeah, what was that, English?
What's the movie?
I have no idea. You got to give me some more there.
What was that movie with the most fabulous character drug thing?
Bradley Cooper.
Limitless.
Limitless. That's a great drug.
Barely a fictional drug. It's basically just Adderall, like a super Adderall.
I think they say in the movie that it's definitely not that.
Yeah, well, that's what it's kind of based off. But
it's clearly Nuke from RoboCop 2.
I think I wrote this one just for Nuke. just so we can talk about Nuke. It's just like Nuke is just like a big container of red goo. How do you even do it?
It doesn't matter.
No! Shut up. I figured it out. I know it. I actually know it. It's penis.
What?
It's penis.
From what? What is this?
That's penis?
It's penis from Badges of Steel 3.
Is that a drug?
Yes, it is.
It's
It is. It's penis.
Play that audio clip now, Johnny.
Word is from Special Ops that Cristo is developing an even stronger penis. One that would put his old penis to shame. We can't let him get this new drug onto the market.
It's penis.
I was going to give a quick shout out to Minority Report's Narrowin, but
Yeah. Hey guys, do you know what Narrowin's
I
from?
clearly just wrote this to talk about Nuke.
Do you know what Narrowin's from?
What?
Minority Report.
Minority
You know
Report.
what Narrowin's from? Felt like I'm making fun of you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I said that. in
No,
the past.
please seriously play penis right now again.
Yo, Senor Cristo, just got word of another penis operation foiled by none other than Dash Ripra.
Oh, Ripra, you son of a bitch.
I gotta get Phil penis.
I don't have Badges of Steel unless it's on YouTube.
No one will give it to you.
And the final boner is: what is the most fabulous storyline in Requiem for a Dream?
Requiem.
Requiem for a Dream.
It's just the double dildo scene.
Oh, she does get off the best, doesn't she?
It says, what is the most fabulous storyline in Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah, it's her storyline. Jennifer Connelly's double dildo scene.
I think Nolan's right. Jennifer Connelly's character might have the best storyline in reality. I mean, Marlon Wayans is in jail. Jared Leto's in jail with his arm missing. His mother
the mom's
dies of
crazy.
a drug addiction.
I hate that movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's too much. It's a good movie, but it's too much.
It's a great movie. No, it's a good movie.
Any movie that conflates like weed with like heroin and just says drugs are bad, like, no, dude, drugs are different than each other, and we need to like treat each one as a specific case and not just go like anything can be a drug. TV can be a drug. It's like, no, there's a difference between fucking
TV's not the drug in that. It's metaphorical, maybe.
metaphorical drug, whatever.
TV's not the drug. She's taking pills, dude.
Yeah, she's taking the fucking like Saved by the Bell fucking Jesse's I'm so excited pills.
I'm
like,
so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm so scared.
that's not an equivalent to like fucking crystal meth, and neither is weed. You shouldn't just lump them all into one category the way that movie does. That movie comes from someone who I think has never done drugs before.
Darren Aronofsky is a genius.
I like the whole fact that like you assume because his name is Darren Aronofsky that he's like foreign and sounds weird and sounds like cerebral, like a Jodorowsky or something like that. And it's like, nope, he's fucking like he has like a taxi cab driver of New Jersey accent. Like, hey, I can't do a good one, but. Well, fuck. Well, we better stop fucking talking about all these fabulous rapid boner moments in movies. Cause if I gots to bring it to you, Noli, then it's gonna be quick. All your boys up in the jail before, suck my dick, and all them other cats you run with, get done with dumb quick. Wait, what?
No, you're perfect. You're dead on right
How
now.
the fuck
Keep
you
going,
gonna
Phil.
cross the fuck with some bum shit? There go the gun. Click 911 shit all over some dumb shit. Ain't that some shit? Is this from something?
Keep going.
Y'all cool boys remind me of a strip club. Because every time you come around, it's like I just gotta get my dick sucked. And I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, but I'm not him. Let's. So watch what you do, or you're gonna find yourself buried next to someone else, and we all thought you loved yourself. But that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that because now they miss you. Shit, a cool boy tried to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Ballard, telling the truth and it hurts is what I always like to say. All right, what was that? What was this? What was that?
Dude, that's DMX, dude. That's gonna be like, I'm gonna lose my mind up in here.
Is that DMX?
That's DMX, dude. That was DMX.
The actor?
Remind me of the strip club.
Yes,
I gotta get my dick sucked.
Dude, that was pretty perfect. You didn't even know that. You hit that shit right on. I was like, I don't even know if it's gonna sound like the song, but it sounded pretty close.
Cool Boy Nation, tell us what you think about this episode's fabulous boner moments in movies. There were a lot of them. Also, if you have any questions or any more insight into Nolan being gay, then let us know by emailing us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. This must have been pasted from an old episode.
I'm changing it.
New episodes come. It doesn't matter if you change it now. I've already read it, and I'm not rereading anything you change.
Okay.
New episodes come out every Tuesday. Be sure to like and subscribe to us on iTunes, YouTube, Sound Cruise, and Twitter, and Facebook. And please rate and review us as well. You can also donate to us on Patreon and receive additional content like Cool Boys After Dark and commentaries. It only costs $1, and you'll receive special access to content to Tom Cruise to air. You can find the Cool Boys on Patreon at patreon.com/coolboyspodcast. Please check out our other great Cool Boys Central content with Batman and Beyond. The Cool Boys Podcast, also available on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Patreon, where the Cool Boys have an uncensored discussion about Batman the Animated Series. Although we'd rather be talking about Tom Cruise the Animated Series. That is unused potential. Everything ranging from bat tips to bat nips is what I always like to say. Thank you for listening to the boners in my ass. Stay cool, Cool Boy Nation. Until next time, it's Bizees from Fuckboy Felk.
And that's Bizees from Beast Balls Ballard.
And I'm Bizees from No Girls Noli.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
What is this?
No Girls for Nolan.
What is this?
What is this? It seems like the Noli Syndicate may have hacked us at the end and changed their names.
You are outstanding American boy.
You have excelled in all things.
I pump while I dump. Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah. So cool.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
This episode of the Cool Boys Podcast was brought to you by
Gentlemen, here it is. The new penis.
That penis is one hell of a drug.
Get some
Cool Boys.
So serious.